Well, so we seem to be live right now. Hey, how are you guys? Thursday evening, coming close to the weekend. Very good, very good. Okay, let's go. Live 27. Going through to well, that's been loads now. 27 lives. Okay. Today our live is, just before anything, I'd just like to say, my name is Orlando, nice to meet you. And if you come here for the first time, I'm so happy to have you on my live. And for some reason, if you're not here, you can always catch up with these live and other lives if you just pop to my YouTube channel and also Instagram or Facebook. You can do a catch up there and watch the lives again. So once this live is finished, we'll upload the lives, and I cannot promise it on YouTube because YouTube takes about like 12 hours or more. When I upload in the evening, in the morning, next day, it's there. So, but you can go to Facebook, Instagram, and the lives are there. But better if you just go to YouTube, and then you can enjoy the exercise there, because every day I post exercises there. And so yeah, today, our live is how to choose the right fitness professional for you. How do you choose a trainer? If you want to do some training, how do you do? Do you just walk into the gym and the first professional you see, the first trainer, oh, I'm gonna grab you, you're gonna be training me? So I don't think so. This is not the way you choose a professional. You have to be careful with who you're gonna be painful to training you for some time, for a year, for 2 years. So I've got clients, just for you to have an idea. My longest client's been, she's been with me like 10 and a half years, coming to 11 years. I've got clients for 5, 7 years. So yeah, very like a reliable and good clients. So yeah, I will be going through the journey, how what's made me become a trainer. You know, things happened till I've decided to become a trainer. And then we're going to be looking, I'm going to be telling you like points what you should look out for when hiring a trainer, of what things you need to know when you if you want to hire me. You need to know something about me, yeah, who Orlando is, the coach. And also I will recommend you some exercises you can do it, especially if you're a novice, if you doing training for the first time. So that's how so this exercise we're going to be talking later. But to start off here, I'll be talking about how I've become a trainer, what's happened. So as you know, my name is Orlando. I'm 58 years old and a midlifer. Yep. And I'm originally from Brazil. So, and I went to uni there. I did engineering for about 5 years. I wasn't quite sure, because when you're young, and I got into uni, I think I was 18. And like many young people, when they finish college, they're not quite sure what to do. So I decided to do engineering, and I did it. I did mechanical engineering, and cut a little bit short, I graduated, and I did my sort of apprenticeship. But the thing is, I think engineering, and I'm sure now, engineering wasn't in my heart, because I've always been into sports in my life, and also tried to being Brazilian, kids, they love football, and I just want to become a footballer. I went for some trials, but I couldn't go through. Yeah, because too many people, too many kids there. Everyone wants to be a footballer, and so there was like okay, it didn't happen. So I decided to do what I have to do something about it, because I didn't want to carry on doing engineering. And so me and my brother decided to, we had a chance to come to England. And so we came together. And that was amazing, really amazing. First time coming to Europe and coming to this amazing country here, UK. I was so happy being here. But so I did like different jobs here, just like that, to get like, cleaning, waiting, what number of jobs. I worked for coffee shop and things like that, just like to get some money and to learn the language, because at the time I couldn't speak much English. And so I worked hard to speak the language. And of course I went to school. And but I've always been in sports, and I just want to do something related to it. I just I've thought about going to uni here, and then at the end I went to college and I did my degree. I got my my graduation there as a trainer. So I was so happy. And that's how everything started. So I started working as a trainer, and then at the time I was living in West Sussex, close to Brighton, and that's where everything started there, working for a very good gym there. But I just, I wasn't totally happy, because I just want to come to London. And then I had a great chance to get a job in London, and I got myself a job into this very big chain of gyms. If you know, one of the biggest in the country. I think it is the biggest in the country. And since then, I've been there for many years, and so. I just like to say, training clients, because I train people of different ages, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 80s, and I just realized that people in my club, when I say my club, my age, I just felt like they need something. They need something different. They need someone to train them, and I just realized they are not quite sure what they are doing, because they are going from one machine to another. And I thought to myself, something clicked to my mind, and I thought, I need to help these guys. I have to do something about it, because I know what they need, because they are in my club. And I just realized that you're like spending like 10, sometimes 20 minutes in the gym, then they go to sauna, steam room, that's it, job done. So there's more to it. And then I tried to think about like, I need to create a kind of special program for these people. And then I thought, why not? I should sit down and write something about it. And then I decided to write a program for these people, for weight training for the 50s, or let's put it this way, for the midlifers, yeah. And so that's how everything started. So I realized they needed some help, and I said, I'm here. I'm going to help these guys, because you know, they are in my club. I know what they need, and they need to be a little bit stronger than they are at the moment. And I said, okay, let's do it. So I decided to write out the program, and that's all done. And yeah, and then now just gonna go for my second launch, and that's gonna go to happen this month. Don't know the date yet, but you will know about it. And yeah, that's how everything started in my life. That was the journey, and to today, I've been a trainer. And life, I'd say, like time goes by quickly. It just like flies. When you wake up, sometimes it's gone. So yeah. So midlifers, we're here to help you, and that's gonna be good. Okay, the second point we're gonna go through here is like what you need to know, like when you wanna hire a trainer. Do you just like come into a gym and just like you grab me like I want you be my trainer? It's not like that. You need to know about the trainer. You need to get some references about. So that's why I've written down some points here to help you to find a trainer for you, someone who can help you exercise in different way. Yeah, that's how that's what trainers they do. They help you to maximize your gains. And yeah, the first point I'd like to say is you need to find a trainer who is extremely professional. You can find loads of trainers, and you can find trainers that are not really professional. So that's what you have to go for. Especially that's my opinion. Be professional, someone who is you can rely on. Okay. The second one here, I'd go for punctuality. You get you need a trainer who is always punctual. Sometimes you see like trainers rushing to the gym. Yeah, they are late for the client. The client is waiting. I don't find that's nice, because if I'm paying you and an hour costs good money, usually they come up with excuses like the train was late, the bus broke down, and in fact it's not. We all know. So I can tell I've never been late to a client, never ever. That's never happened, because I make sure I get into the gym like 20 minutes before, half an hour before. I want to relax. I want to see what's gonna, or what I have to do with my client. So I've never been late to a client, and that will never happen, because that's me. So if I were to hire a professional, I'd like someone like to be on time. That's how I see things. So extremely professional, and punctuality is a must. Okay. The next one is I'd say you need a professional who is always attentive when you're doing an exercise. Then you find professionals and professionals. Some professionals, some like coaches, let's put it this way, coaches, yeah. They really like keep an eye on you when you do an exercise. They take care of you. But sometimes you see trainers, you see like the clients training, and they are like just on the phones. I think the phones are more important at the moment. So if I were a client and I saw my trainer doing that, I'd stop. I say, look, are you with me or you're not with me? That's it. You stop here. That's me. If I'm paying you, I'm paying good money. I want you to pay attention to my movements. So that's another point you should look out for. Okay. So that was like, yeah. I'm not saying you cannot use your phone, but yeah, if your client is just like having the resting time quickly, you can You can check your text, because we have sessions kind of like back to back. So we need to know whether or not what's going on. But that's when you giving your client the resting time. That's important, okay? But not when your client is training, because something could happen and you're not there to help your client. Okay, good. Another point, another one I've written here is, I think when you choose a trainer, you need I'd say you need your trainer reasonably in shape, not, massive, I'm not saying that, but with a good shape. I'd say with a good shape. Your trainer needs to be sort of good shape, because at the end of the day, if someone is training me, it's like I look at that trainer and I see, oh, I'd like to be like my trainer, more or less like my trainer. I want to have that kind of shape. So that pushes you, which is good. So you have to, you don't want someone who is, let's put it this way, or a bit overweight, and so there's no motivation for me to carry on training with you. Like if you carry more weight than me. So that's something to think about. Some people might not bother with that, but so these are, I'm here to tell you some things you should look out for, like especially when you're hiring a trainer. Okay. Another one I've written down here is the trainer should be able to listen to you, especially your goals, because sometimes what happens is you've got your goals and the trainer decides to do something else with you, and they might not take you to achieve your goals, so that's important. It's important you have a good rapport with you and your trainer, yeah, and you together, you get there and achieve the goals, because at the end of the day, you're there for to lose some weight, to that's one of the goals. If that's one of the goals, to get a little bit stronger, to get more definition. So you've got your goals. That's why you got a membership and you hired a trainer. So that's something for you to think about it. Another aspect here, another thing I say is, you have to make sure if you are a novice, if you're a beginner with the weights, your trainer cannot give you loads of weights. That happens sometimes, because sometimes they haven't got a clue, and they just like throw loads of weights. And what happens is you cannot walk next day. You're gonna be sore for like 3, 5, maybe more days. And sometimes what happens is you give up. You're just like, I'm not coming anymore, because I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel painful all the time. So you have to be careful. Again, if you can pull your client's muscle, something can happen, and then the client will have a long layoff, which is not good. So at the end of the day, you have to make sure I'd say the trainer has to be careful with the amount of weights they are giving to a client, especially if you're starting, because you've never done before, so that's going to hurt. Yeah, even if you have been doing for a while, we always we have to be careful with the client, because if anything happens, it's down to you. Okay. Yeah, another point here I'd like to say is a trainer that who can make you feel more relaxed and not feel intimidated when you're training, because sometimes it depends how you're speaking to your client. They can get a bit intimidated because the way you're speaking, your voice is tone. So sometimes you get like trainers they can be a bit too loud, and the client might not like it because other people will be looking, so they get a bit intimidated, and so they want you to protect them. That's how they, especially like I've had like clients, they didn't want to go to the gym floor, because they said, oh, that's where the big boys are. And I said, don't worry about that. I will protect you. Don't, come with me. I know how to handle this situation. So you have to be nice to your client, because at the end of the day, is your client paying you? And if you lose your client, that's not good, because we are always after clients, and the longer you can keep your client, the better for you. So beginning of this live, I said like I think my longest is she's been with me for like coming to 11 years, something like that. So that's a very loyal client. I've got clients like going for 5, 6, 7 years. So they stay with me for a long time, because that proves I've been careful with my clients. Yeah, and they are happy with the training. Once they are happy with the training, your training, bingo, that's it. That's how it goes. Okay. Another one I could say is if you want to hire a trainer, try to find out about it. Yeah, you can go go to the gym's website. You might be able to see his profile, what he does, and maybe some reviews, if you can find some reviews, or just come to reception, or just ask people about the trainer. That's it. You know how to find out. You just go and ask. So it is important to have like good references. If you have it, so that's good. I can tell you, once I got a client, and then he came to me and said to me, I want you to train me. I said, how? Who told you to come to me? No, I've been watching you when you've been training your clients, and I like the way you handled the training situation. So yeah, that client was with me for 5, 6 years, something like that. So they watch you. So you have to be careful when you're training someone. There is always someone watching you, and if they need a trainer, they come to you and say, hey, can you train me? So that's how it goes. Another point I'd say, when you have a trainer, is when you're trying to lift, attempting a lift, let's put it this way, and you fail, you need your trainer to say, nice tap on your back, say, no, you're going to do it next time. I know you can do it. You can make it happen, because they need that. It's important. You tell them, you push them, you make them believe they're gonna do it. They're gonna make it happen. And you can ask the trainers, when you you give them that kind of incentive, they become strong inside and say, hey, yes, I can do this. I can lift this, and they end up doing. If they cannot do on that day, maybe next day they will do it. So someone like a trainer who's friendly, enthusiastic, and above all, a motivator. You need someone to motivate you. If you have a trainer who is always motivating you, that's amazing. Okay, I'll just drink some water because I get a bit thirsty. So basically, these are the points. I just want to say, if you after a trainer and you're not sure what to do, this is what you have to do. Yeah, get references. Keep watching the trainer. Come to a gym and ask for a trial. You can try one trainer, second trainer, third trainer, and then you decide who's going to be training you. Okay. So the next one, I just like to say, so my exercise I do recommend for the midlifers. Yeah. Especially if you let's put it this way. If you're training for the first time, if you're a novice, even if you have been training, not for long, but, I'm going to give you like how many, about like 7, 8 exercises. I think you should do it. But of course, you're not supposed to do all this exercise on the same day. Of course, otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. That's not the idea. The idea is like do one muscle group, and then you need all these exercises to be on different days. Yeah, so you need like a training program. Let's put it this way, or you need a trainer to do that for you. Okay, so the first one I'd say is that's how I do it. You don't have to like if you want to strengthen up your body, you have to go all over your body a little bit. Like me, once I get back to the gym, excuse me, I will be training everything. I will be training a little bit of everything because I know how to train myself. But it's going to be really light weights because I have not been lifting weights for all this time. I've only been doing the elastic bands. So I'm already fed up with that, but I don't have weights at home. So that's where I have to do it. And they are working well for the time being. I've lost muscle mass. I know I've lost because I'm not lifting weights, and my age doesn't help now because the older you are, the quicker you're losing lean muscle. That's happening. That's already happened to me. But I know once I get back, takes me like a month and a half, I'll be back to where I was before. Okay, I'd go for like a chest press. I'd say machine. If you're working out first time with me, I hardly give you, I hardly give you, but I try not to give you the dumbbells or barbells because you don't have like an intramuscular coordination. You need that, especially if you're starting. So your muscles are not used to that kind of movement. So I put you on a machine because it's safer. It is straightforward to do machines. So if you're doing like an exercise for chest, I put you to sit there and do this exercise, okay? To do like a barbell, you need more coordination. And if I gave you dumbbells, if you drop it, you don't know the movement, you don't have that muscle memory, you can hurt yourself. So better to start with the machines, and then you'll be great because you're gonna get there. So it's a question of like a building up. You don't need to be in a hurry. Don't be eager. Yeah. Don't try to lift or do exercise. You have no idea. You have to learn how to do it. You need to create muscle memory. Yeah. Pathways in your brain. Okay. So I'd say I'd put you on a machine, chest press machine. Yeah. And then you do it. That's the trainer is there to help you how to do it. There is no secret, especially because these machineries nowadays, they all have like the pictures there. You just follow, just read it. What you have to do, that's it. But if I gave you dumbbells, I'm sure if you've never done before, you make mistakes, especially the movements, okay? And then you don't have that sort of balance, so everything goes wrong. So I'd say like a chest press machine would be good for you to start with. And I think after that, and then you can go for barbells. Barbells, I'd say it's a little bit easier than dumbbells. Yeah. Because dumbbells, you need more control. Yeah. But a barbell, it's more a linear work. So it's a little bit easier, Okay. Let's put it this way. So then I just say to, not on the same day or the different days here, you're doing your training. I'd say you to work your upper back. Why upper back? Usually you get clients coming from the offices, and then sometimes they don't have the way they sit in front of the computer like that. So they have like upper back. What happens here is if you're not doing weight training, your shoulders, you have like a hunch at the shoulders, your muscles in the upper back, they elongate, and the muscles in the chest, they shrink. So you have to work chest and back to push their back and have a good posture. So this exercise for upper back, will help you loads with your posture, because you can watch people in the gym with really bad posture, especially when they are walking. Yeah, this is due to working in an office. Okay, so I'd say like upper back exercise, you could go for upright rows. I'm not showing you here upright rows, but if you just type in upright rows, you'll find out. Okay, so upright rows, you can use a rope, yeah, or you can use a bar called EZ, yes, a small bar. It weighs about 6 kilograms, something like that, just the bar. And then there is another one. I call like a reverse flies. I like this one. It's a machine. It's like a pec deck machine for chest, but it's inverted. Yeah. So your chest is against the padding thing. This is a good exercise. But then you can do with the dumbbells, but that's not the case at the moment. We talk more like machineries. Yeah. So another exercise you can do here is for your lower back and hips. It's deadlifts. Very good exercise. Yeah, deadlifts is a very good exercise. Why? Because we call the exercise compound exercise. Why compound? Because you're working different multiple joints. Let's put it this way. Yeah, you're not just working one muscle group. If I tell you the number of muscles you're working, deadlifts, especially it works your posterior. Yeah. Your chain of muscles there, your gluteus, your 3 layers of gluteus, your hammies, yeah, your lower back, plus your core, because you're lifting weights. You're working with your muscle stabilizers there. Works your grip because you're holding something. You're working your forearms. So it's a massive upper back. So, and it's slightly a little bit your calves, not much, a little bit, very little. So it's a compound exercise. I'd say to you, if you're in training, you cannot leave out compound exercise. They are super, super important in your training. Yeah. And especially if you're running out for time, if you come, you rush into the gym, say, I just have like a half an hour to do the training, 20 minutes, compound exercise, best. Okay. And that for me, especially when I have clients, they are in a hurry, I just throw like compound exercise. So again, deadlifts, if you are, again, a novice, you don't know how to do it, I will hardly give you weights. When I say weights, sometimes sounds like heavy. It's not heavy. I can give you a barbell of 10 kilograms. Anyone can hold that. How do I teach deadlifts? I never give weights. I show them how to do deadlifts. You know, I mimic. If you watch my videos, I post, I show you how you should do deadlifts. You can do deadlifts just like a mimicking. And then I ask them to mimic, do the same. Once I'm happy, I give them a stick, really light stick. We have like a stick in the gym. And then I show how to do deadlifts. And then they do it. And then I go for a barbell of 10 kilograms. Just to get the hang of it and to memorize the movement. You never see me give it to someone really heavyweight, especially if they're starting, never. So you have to be careful, because at the end of the day, you can hurt your client and they will leave you. They can leave you, or they come to you and say, look, last time you trained me, I was sore for 5 days, I couldn't walk. So we don't want to hear that, okay? So yeah, so that sorry, I've got something in my eye. So deadlift is a very good option. Very good option. You should go for deadlifts. Okay. So works your lower back, your hips. Very good exercise to do it. Okay. So go a little bit lower. Let's go into your part of your legs. Yeah. I'd say if you've never squatted before, yeah. Again, I always ask, you have done squats before? If you've done it, if you haven't done it. So let's supposing the client never did it. So I'd say I show how to do squats the same way I show to do deadlifts. It's gonna be using your body on the body. That's enough. You've got enough weight there to do deadlifts. Okay. So and if you're happy with the movement, you can give like a very little weights just to increase the work a little bit. But the idea is what? To understand the technique and the form, yeah? And after that, they will fly, because once you teach it that, they will, you're gonna instill that into your client, and they understand that they are reading the movement. The important thing is you have to understand how to read the movement. Once you grab the idea, that's it, you go. You never forget it, okay? So another exercise I would say to you is you can do like lunges. Again, lunges, you have to be careful when you do lunges, because again, if you if kind of doing weight training for a short period of time, you will 100% sure you struggle on your balance, because you require a very good balance to do lunges, because when you go forward with one leg, you know you have to, when you lift behind the leg, you have to bend, yeah, and that's when sometimes you lose your balance and you can fall over. So your trainer has to be very attentive when you're doing this movement, okay? And I'm not going really into the technical thing here, but we talk about what exercise to give to you. So lunges would be a good exercise to do it, and you're going to really feel your gluteus, yeah? When I do walking lunges with the weights, I really feel my gluteus, especially when I walk with the weights. I feel more than when I'm squatting, sort of heavy weights. I don't know, you know, just squats. I feel my legs. I'm not saying I don't feel my legs when I'm doing squats, but when I walk with the weights, I feel much more, because I have to use a lot my balance, because with the weights, you know, and use a lot of your core, because you need your muscles there in the core to help you to keep your balance. So you work a lot of your core. Okay. So I'd say, and the last one to do your arms, to do some like, you've got machines to do your biceps, you've got like triceps. Basically, you have everything in the gym. If you have a good trainer, your trainer will you be clever enough to guide you through, and you won't suffer. So if your trainer is careful with you throughout the weeks, you won't, you not feel too much. You feel a bit, because everyone feels, but it won't be that painful. Okay, so I just forgot to say, just before you start your exercises, don't forget to warm up. Yeah, how do you warm up? You can do sort of like light stretches, or you can do jump on a cross trainer and warm up for 5-10 minutes, because a cross trainer is a good one, and a rower as well, because you work up and lower body, so you make that your blood circulate through your working muscles, which is great. So I'd rather do like a cross trainer and rower, rather than like doing stretches. So when you finish, you can do again, can cool down on a cross trainer again, or just walk on the treadmill, or do stretches. Up to you. Yeah, as long as you do something, because when you do weight training, your muscles are always under tension, and they tend to shorten. Yeah, so when you do a little bit stretches and you cool down, you tend to elongate a little bit. They won't get the position they were before, but they will get there after a while. Okay. So above all, I think it's important you get a trainer who's got knowledge about like technique and form, because you can see lots of trainers, they don't bother about it. They you know, you see like clients doing exercise, sometimes you want to put your hands like that, you don't want to watch it. So make sure when you get a client, I say a trainer, it is someone with a good expertise in technique and form. Yeah, otherwise you can get a little bit hurt, and then you know what happens. You might have a layoff for a week or 2 weeks, whatever. Okay, people. Basically, that's it. So at the beginning of this live, I told you about my story, how how everything's happened to me, and then we went through some points, how to hire a trainer, what you should know when you hire a trainer, and that my sort of recommended exercises for you, and the technique you have to be careful. And that's it for basically for tonight. Okay, hopefully if you wanna catch up with this live again, I will be uploading the lives on my free media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if anything, just pop and subscribe to my channel, and that's it basically. And wish you a good weekend, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Hey Nikos, thank you for being in. I can see one of my best friends in the gym, coach Nikos, very good trainer. Thank you, and appreciate for supporting us. And yeah, that's it for tonight, folks. And I'll see you on Monday again. Take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.